All righty, everybody, for our second show today, we are going to end with a comedy. First of all, I was very surprised none of you got up to run over to the drugstore to go buy your 39 cents bromo seltzer during that intermission. If I was that cheap, I would have gone and bought a case. So anyway, our next show we're going to do is Abbott and Costello show. It's called Lion Hunting Adventure. And Abbott and Costello originally broadcast on NBC and later moved over to ABC. It started in 1940 and it ran all the way to 1949. The film stars Bud Abbott and Lou Costello adapted their talents to the radio for a 30-minute weekly comedy program. Many of the skits that they did revolved around Bud and Lou's efforts to succeed at some sort of business adventure. So they stuck with that throughout the whole time they did it. Their sketches were often culled from their vaudeville act. Abbott and Costello became one of the top radio comedy acts in the 1940s, and actually this one aired on March 20th of 1944. So Abbott and Costello, we're going to join them as they go on a hilarious adventure for their adventure of lion hunting.
That's right, folks. C for comedy. A for Abbott. M for Maxwell. E for Ennis. L for Lou Costello. Yes, they spell camels. Your taste will tell you about camel's rich, full flavor. Your throat will welcome camel's cool mildness. So draw up a chair for tonight's show starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Hey, Costello, will you listen to me, please? Did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
What'd you say?
I say, did you go hunting with your Uncle Artie Stebbins last Saturday?
Yeah, and a terrible thing happened. A great big bear sneaked up behind us, grabbed Uncle Artie's gun out of his hand, and stuck it in his back.
What did Uncle Artie do?
What could he do? He married the bear's daughter.
Never mind that. Did you see any big game?
I saw a giraffe, but I didn't shoot him. He had a sore throat.
Yeah, well, there's nothing worse than a giraffe with a sore throat.
Oh, yes, there is.
Well, what?
A centipede with corns.
You dummy. I didn't think you'd ever went hunting in your life, and I don't believe you did. I bet you haven't even got a hunting license.
I have too. Here it is.
Wait a minute. This is no hunting license. This is a picture of Hedy Lamarr.
You hunt what you like, and I'll hunt when I like.
You, a hunter. Why, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah? Well, my brother-in-law used to hunt alligators.
Alligators?
Yeah. One time an alligator was just about to attack my brother-in-law. I fired off both barrels of my trusty rifle.
Did you kill the alligator?
See this wallet?
Genuine alligator?
No, genuine brother-in-law.
Talk sense. Come here, will you? Look at this. You see this picture? Now, I caught all these rabbits last winter. Now, how many would you say there are?
876.
That's exactly right. Now, wait a minute. How did you guess that?
Oh, I just count the legs and divide by 4.
Costello, haven't you ever been in Africa on a safari?
No, but I've been in New York on safari.
A safari in New York?
Yeah, the Staten Island safari. And also the Hoboken safari.
Oh, now, come on. That's ridiculous.
Oh, there's a lot of safaris around there.
Hey, now listen to me, though. You should have been with me on my elephant hunt. Oh, there I was, surrounded by elephants. One big bull elephant started towards me. I said to myself, I'm trapped. Abbott, you're trapped. Should I run or stand here and shoot the bull?
Well, you've been doing all right up to now.
All right. Well, I shot him. The elephant fell and broke a tusk.
Broke a what?
A tusk.
Tusk to you too and a couple of poo-poos.
A tusk is valuable. We use 50,000 elephants a year just to make billiard balls.
My. Well, how do they train those big, clumsy beasts to do such delicate work?
I can see you know nothing about elephants.
I once hunted elephants in India with an old acquaintance of mine, and an elephant sat on him. Someday I gotta go back there.
Why?
To scrape up an old acquaintance. Hey, Abbott, Did you ever shoot a zebra?
Yes, I did.
Could I have that zebra skin?
What do you want with a zebra skin?
My Aunt Minnie is in Alcatraz and she needs a new fur coat.
That's silly, Costello. However, I have a stuffed rhinoceros you can have. Of course, you know what a rhinoceros is, don't you?
Oh, sure. That's a hippopotamus with a radiator cap.
No. All right. Costello, this is the last week of the big game hunting season. Now, tomorrow I'm going hunting in the high Sierras, and I'd like you to come along with me.
Oh, gee, thanks, Abbott. Say, you've done a lot of hunting. What do they call those little flies that buzz around the animals?
Gnats.
I asked you a civil question. What do they call those little flies?
Gnats.
Gnats to you too, brother.
No, you dummy. Gnats are the flies that annoy the animals. Of course, some of them have ticks.
Well, why don't they have ticks and give those flies a good thrashing?
I didn't say sticks, I said ticks. For instance, there's deer ticks.
The deer ticks?
Certainly deer ticks.
Who wound them up?
Oh, nobody wound them up.
Then what makes them tick? Somebody must have slipped some gruel in his gruel.
Costello, will you listen to me, please? When I say deer ticks, I don't mean the deer ticks, I mean deer ticks.
Abbott, let me smell your breath.
Come on, please, talk sense. The deer has ticks and the ticks bother the deer.
They used to bother me when I was in school.
Ticks bothered you in school?
Yeah, arithmetics, mathematics. And one time a tick got me in trouble with the teacher.
Now wait a minute. How could a tick get you in trouble with the teacher?
I ticked my tongue out at the teacher, and she touched the top of my trousers with a trap.
Now,
Costello. Look, Lou, I'm talking about animal ticks. Hundreds of animals in the woods have ticks.
that must be a pretty sound when hundreds of animals get together and they all start ticking at once.
Now listen, Costello. Listen to me. Deer have ticks. Elk have ticks. And one time, my father shot a moose with ticks. Now, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure, your father's moose ticks.
Now, Costello, you're getting more stupid every day. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to say to you. I've tried to improve your mind, but I just can't seem to get anywhere.
Why don't you face it, Abbott? You're a failure.
The pages of American history are illumined by the names of doctors who worked unceasingly to overcome disease and to make life happier and more secure for humanity. The makers of Camels are pardonably proud of the standings with the cigarette among doctors. A nationwide survey of doctors' cigarette preferences was recently made. 3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors. Doctors in every field of medicine. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor? The brand named most was Camels. Yes.
According to a recent nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camel than any other cigarette.
Well, here I am, Abbott. I'm all ready to go hunting with you up in the mountains.
That's fine, Costello. How is your hunting equipment?
I got the best, Abbott. Look, Cornell Wilde's old address book.
Costello, hunting is a serious sport. Now, suppose you came face to face with a big Bruin. What would you do?
Ask him for a ticket to the Rose Bowl game.
You know, Marilyn Maxwell and Skinny Ennis are going to meet us at the hunting lodge, and I hope you brought something along.
I did. I brought a quart of bourbon in case somebody gets the chills. Oh, what are you bringing, Abbott?
The chills. Costello, did you bring a gun?
Why, yes. Here it is. This is my sawed-off shotgun.
Wait a minute. Where's the handle?
How do you like that? I sawed off the wrong end.
Well, come on, Costello. Marilyn and Skinny are waiting for us at the hunting lodge in the mountains. Let's go.
Hi, you fat, flabby, and flat-headed.
Oh, now wait a minute. Don't insult Costello, Skinny. Don't be a pill.
Skinny ain't no pill. He's too long and narrow.
Well, thank you, Costello.
You're a capsule. You're a funny-looking hunter, Skinny. Do you know anything about guns?
I know guns inside and out. Why, man, when I was a kid with the circus, they used to shoot me out of an air rifle. What do you know about hunting, Costello?
Oh, have you seen that big bear rug in my living room?
Sure.
Well, I shot that bear myself. What a battle! It was either me or the bear.
Well, I'm glad it was the bear. You'd make an awful lumpy rug.
Hey, look, Costello, here comes Marilyn Maxwell.
Hiya, boys. And hello, Louis, honey, my chubby little chocolate chipmunk.
Oh, Marilyn, my sugar-coated sharpshooter. Plug me with the buckshot of your kisses.
Ah, Louis, honey, how do you like my hunting outfit? Saks Fifth Avenue.
Get a load of mine. Army surplus.
Ah, Louis, it's gonna be fun hunting with you. What's your favorite wild game?
Post office.
Louis, post office isn't a wild game.
It is the way I play it.
Ah, Louis, my little snowman, come and melt in my arms.
Gee, Marilyn, when I'm close to you like this, I just can't seem to break away.
Why not?
My nose is caught in the trigger of your shotgun.
Well, Louis, if you'll excuse me, I'll go up to the hunting lodge and freshen up. As they say in Spanish, Buenas oye noches to you.
And your mama's own nightshirt to you, too.
Hey, Costello, look up on that mountaintop. Now there's a mother stork and two little storks.
Yeah, Abbott. Oh, can I ask you a question?
Well, certainly.
When the mama stork talks over things with the little storks, who does she say brings the babies?
Help! Help!
Beg pardon, partners. Is there a skinny hombre in your party?
Yes, there is. Why?
Well, you'd better go over there and get him. A gopher just dragged him down its hole.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm the game warden.
Yeah? Oh, what's your game, Warden?
You want to know what my game is, partner? I'll tell you, it's Parcheesi. But being up here in the wild country so much, I trained 3 little skunks to play bridge with me.
Is it a steep game?
No, we only play for a 1/10 of a cent.
Warden, we're after some big game. Have you seen any hereabouts?
Hereabouts? Abbott, I thought we came up here to shoot deer. I wouldn't shoot a poor little hereabout for anything in the world. Anybody that would shoot a hereabout would make a widow out of a she-about ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Oh, shut up, you idiot. How about it, Warden? Is there any big game around here?
Well, there's a ferocious mountain lion, but that has been terrorizing the countryside. He's been killing the farmers' chickens, and he's even been stealing eggs.
At the price eggs are now, I don't blame him.
There's a reward of $1,000 to the man that gets that mountain lion. One of you boys ought to trap him.
Which one of us would you suggest?
Why, don't you try it, Tubby. You got the biggest trap.
Don't beat us anymore. Oh no. Don't beat us anymore, please, please. Don't beat us anymore.
Hey, who are those guys?
Why, that's the Chicago Bears football team. Now, remember, if you shoot that lion, I'll give you $1,000 for his skin. I need it to make stockings.
What kind of stockings can you make out of a lion's skin?
9 lion stockings.
Good.
So long, Lord Ed.
Hey, you hear that, fellas? The lion's just north of us.
Which way south?
Come here, you coward. You're afraid. You're not afraid to take a chance, you understand?
Yeah?
Now take this cane. You see it?
Yeah?
The lion won't bite you if you're carrying a cane.
Yeah, but how fast do I have to be carrying the cane? I ain't monkeying around with no lions, Abbott. Last time I saw a lion was in the Adirondack Mountains.
Well, what happened?
I snapped at the lion, then the lion snapped at me, and then something whizzed past.
What was it?
Kansas City.
Shh. Quiet. I hear something. Listen.
I love you. Ouch!
Oh, I love you. Ouch.
I love you. Ouch!
I love you. Ouch.
Costello, what was that?
2 porcupines necking.
When you take your first puff from a Camel cigarette, there's a delighted response from your T-zone. That's T for taste and T for throat, the proving ground for any cigarette. Your taste and your throat tell you you've made a wise selection. See how choice tobaccos, superbly blended and probably aged, give Camels a rich, mellow flavor that's extra delightful to your taste. See if Camel's own cool mildness isn't exactly what you've always wanted to suit your throat. Yes, millions say, Camels suit my T-zone to a T. You know, a nationwide survey of doctors' cigarette preferences was recently made. 3 leading independent research organizations asked this question of 113,597 doctors. What cigarette do you smoke, doctor? The brand named most was Camels. Yes.
According to a recent nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
All right, Costello, all right now. Take it easy, kid. I'm right in back of you. Now, don't worry about me. Here's the mouth of the cave. Now, you go in there. That's a pal for you. I let you go in and get the lion, didn't I?
Hey, you want me to go in and get the lion?
Certainly. I'm your friend.
Oh, why don't you go in and get the lion?
What do you mean? You want me to go in? I have a family.
Oh, what I got?
Never mind what you've got. You go ahead in and get that lion.
Okay.
Hey, what's the matter? You scared? Look at you. Your knees are knocking.
I always knock before I enter a cave.
All right, take it easy. Buck up, Costello. And remember, make the lion believe you're not afraid of him.
I couldn't be that deceitful.
You've got to think of those poor people who've lost their cattle and their chickens and their eggs on account of that lion. How can you face them, Costello? Think of it. How can you face them when they may be starving?
How can I face that lion? He may be starving too.
Oh, there you are, Louis, honey. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I know you're going in that cave and kill that lion just for me.
I am?
Yes. And Louis, honey, I'd do anything for you. Why, I'd climb the highest mountain. I'd swim the deepest river.
How do you like that? Here I am facing death, and this dame is gonna go climbing and swimming. Okay, I'll go in, but if that lion runs out, don't nobody shoot at him.
Why not?
I may be inside of him. Gee, it's certainly dark in this lion's cave.
Why don't you light a match?
Oh, who said that?
It's me, the lion.
Oh, what do you know? A talking lion. I gotta tell Abbott, Skinny, and Marilyn about this.
Oh, no, you must never tell anyone. I'm a hermit and I just hate people. I wear this lion skin to scare them away. I live in this cave all alone.
How'd you find this cave with all the housing shortage?
I subleased it from a bear that went on the road with a skating act.
You must get lonesome here all alone. Why don't you get a roommate?
I had a roommate, an elk, and then the meat shortage came along.
You mean that,
You see this tooth hanging on the watch chain?
Yeah?
Well, it ain't mine.
Look, Mr. Hermit, my girl's outside. I promised her I'd bring out the lion. Give me that lion skin and I'll take it out there and everybody will think you're dead and no one will bother you anymore.
Here, take the skin. Oh, goody, goody. Now I can be a real hermit and then I won't be bothered by Lucille Ball, Betty Grable, or Marilyn Maxwell.
Gee, did they call you?
No, that's what bothers me.
Say, look, here comes Costello out of the cave.
Oh, my hero! Look, he has a lion skin. When there is danger, who's the one they call? Bring him back alive, Costello!
Found a baby leopard. With milk I filled his tummy. And then in some Egyptian tomb I helped him find his mummy.
Who looks dapper in his hunting clothes? No one but my handsome fellow.
One day I caught a tiger. I wasn't even trying. And in the Hoovy house I caught a Metro Goldwyn lion.
I need some Broma seltzer. Costello.
Yeah?
You've hunted a lot of big game. Tell me, did you ever hunt a bear?
I can't, Abbott. The bushes tickle me. Once I saw a mink, though. I saw a mink playing in the woods. I picked him up and I said to him, though you'll be a coat for Lana Turner, laugh, mink, laugh. Though you'll be a lovely hat for Myrna, laugh, mink, laugh. Cyril's, you'll have the best table. Think of all those nights with Betty Shapiro. When you're on display at Bullock's Wilshire, giggle, mink, giggle. All your cares vanish your tail. Wiggle, mink, wiggle, mink. Be depressed, keep your skin up. When you see Buck, just laugh. Laugh.
Ah, Louis, honey, my brave adventurer.
Oh.
Someday you must take me hunting with you.
I will, Marilyn, my love, and you can ride on my Papa Jackass.
A Papa Jackass? Well, how do you know he's married?
All jackasses are married.
Oh, my hero, let's celebrate tonight. We'll go to the smartest restaurant for dinner, see the best show in town, and then visit all the swanky nightclubs. Then I'll kiss you good night and till you're gone and left me crying till you're gone. There's no denying how lonesome I'll be. There's no one I see
until she finds another sucker like me. God.
Who'll charm a snake with one hypnotic look? Bring him back alive, Costello.
I caught a baby penguin. He looks so awfully cute. I haven't got the penguin, but I'm wearing his best suit.
He makes the others hang their head in shame. He's so groovy, he's so mellow.
I've captured famous animals from every living herd. I even caught a Detroit tiger sliding into third. It's not easy. Oh boy, what a tough battle. But I won. Hey, Abbott, there is the lion skin.
Now, wait a minute, Costello. There's something phony about this. Turn that skin over. Aha! I thought so. There's a label on that lion skin, Costello. Come on, read it.
Eastern Columbia, Broadway at night.
Abbott and Costello will be back in just a moment for Camel cigarettes.
During the war, the makers of Camel cigarettes sent a total of more than 150 million free Camels to our fighting men overseas. Now, free Camels are sent to servicemen's hospitals instead. This week, the Camels go to Veterans Hospital, Atlanta, Georgia, U.S. Army Valley Forge General Hospital, Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, U.S. Naval Hospital, Newport, Rhode Island, U.S. Marine Hospital, Staten Island, New York, and Veterans Hospital, San Fernando, California.
Camel broadcasts go out to the United States 3 times a week. Are rebroadcast to practically every area in the world where our men are still stationed, and to our good neighbors in Central and South America. And here are Abbott and Costello with a final word.
By the way, Costello, the December 10th issue of Look magazine has printed the pictures of your big barbecue party for the kids.
Yes, did you see it, Abbott?
I did. I saw your picture, your wife's picture, your kids' pictures, and my picture. But I didn't see my wife Betty's picture, and I know they took Betty's picture. Now, where is my wife's picture? Why wasn't it in there?
Well, the fellow that took your wife's picture couldn't develop it.
Well, why not?
He was afraid to go into a dark room with it alone.
Good night, folks.
Yeah.
More pipes smoke Prince Albert than any other smoking tobacco. And that's a perfect guide to your choice of a Christmas gift for any pipe smoker. Prince Albert, naturally. Prince Albert's rich, full-bodied flavor and cool mildness spell Christmas joy because they spell lasting smoking joy. Trim cut to burn cool and even, specially treated to ensure against tongue bite. That's Prince Albert. Give the big pound package of Prince Albert with its special Christmas wrapping to all the pipe smokers on your list. Be sure to hear Prince Albert's Grand Ole Opry Saturday night. Red Foley, the new singing sensation, sings American folk songs in a way that'll make your heart beat faster. Remember, Saturday night on NBC, Grand Ole Opry with Red Foley, the Duke of Paducah, and Minnie Pearl.
Be sure to tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show tonight, brought to you by Camel Cigarettes. And remember, try Camels in your T-zone. See if they don't suit your taste, your throat to a T. And remember, too, that giving a carton of Camels is a especially warm-hearted way to say Merry Christmas to all smokers on your gift list. This is Janice Doyle in Hollywood wishing you all a pleasant good night for Camels. Thursday night is another all-star night on NBC. Stay tuned for the Eddie Cantor Show, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company. Oh boy, we do get quite a laugh when we have to read some of the old commercial breaks from some of the old-time radio shows we choose to perform. This This show was sponsored heavily by Camel Cigarettes. However, we do not promote smoking, but alas, times were so different back then, and we do like to keep the shows true to original form. We do, however, promote our wonderful voice actors, so here they are. Our Prince Albert announcer was Judy Grant. Our second voice announcer and our male porcupine was Jay Summerfield. And wink wink, the female porcupine was Kathy Juarez. Our cowardly lion Nance was played by John Dumas. The football player getting beat up was our wonderful sound effects man, Marty McNulty. Our game warden was played by Andre Dixon. Brad Zuro, played by Skinny Ennis. Marilyn Maxwell, our lip-syncing diva, was Donna Amsmeyer. And our dynamic nutty duo, Jacob Palka and John Byen, playing Bud and Lewis. Me, I'm Millie Babka, your friendly announcer. And now I'd like to introduce our director for the month, and that is Alison Byen.
Thank you all again for coming tonight, braving it out in the cold and the ice. We really do appreciate it. Now, for some of you wondering what all of this scenery is on the back of us, this is actually a show that's going on here this Saturday and Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a children's show, and it's Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? So if you've got any kids or relatives with children, that'll be this weekend, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, tomorrow and Sunday, and then next weekend, 3 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. So that's what all of that is. Yeah, I'm in it, John's in it, Brad's in it. So come out and see us. It's a lot of fun. Oh wait, Judy's in it. We've got Linny out there is in it. So we got a whole bunch of people that you'll probably recognize. So come on over, come visit us. Thank you so much again for coming to our show. Big shout out and thank you goes to our sound man and videographer over in the back, John Del Semino and Lorenzo Cordoba. Andre Dixon for not only being one of our wonderful voice actors, but he also runs our YouTube page and puts our shows up for the whole world to see. And we literally have shows that are seen throughout all over the world. Not only do we have YouTube, but we also have a Twitter account and Facebook. Marty McNulty runs over there, so not only does he run all of that, but he's one of the best sound effects men in the history of sound effects. A big shout out and thank you does go to the Riverside Township Supervisor, Vera Wilt, and the board for giving us this opportunity to perform live old-time radio for you guys all on stage. And next week, we've got Donna. She will be directing our February show. We'll have her come on up and tell you a little bit about what she will be doing. Thank you again for your continued support. We really appreciate it. And thank you to all the actors for going above and beyond. That was all supposed to be just lip sync, so Donna and John brought that to a new level, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Alison. Wonderful job. So I've got big shoes to fill next month. We're going to be doing 2 wonderful shows, a mystery, one from the Green Hornet. It's called Justice Wears a Blindfold. And then we're going to do a very charming sort of fairy tale from the Let's Pretend series called Dick Whittington and His Cat. So the show will be Friday, February 24th, same time, 7:30, same place. So we hope you can join us again and bring some friends, spread the word, and we hope to see you next month. And until then, travel safely, and see you soon.
And just one more thing. Those of you who like to snarf that candy, that's donated by Alison every month.